You have a front row seat to the grace of God. And we know, first of all, that Manasseh was a very privileged king. There weren't many kings in Israel and Judah at that day who could look back and see that their predecessor was a godly man. Many of the kings had ungodly fathers, but that was not the situation with Manasseh. He had a very godly father. His name was Hezekiah. In fact, Hezekiah was one of the godliest of all the kings of Judah. He's the one who restored worship among the people of God and had such a care and concern for the honor and glory of his God. And Manasseh was privileged to observe that in his father for the pride of his heart. And again, Manasseh had front row seats, or a front row seat to the grace of God in his father's life. So he was a very privileged man. He was not ignorant of God, of his word, of his truth, of his grace, of the way God worked in the lives of his people. He was there. He saw it all. And I think that's an important reminder for us, particularly this evening for you children, to know how privileged you are to be brought up in a Christian family, to hear from your youth those scriptures read, to see the grace of God worked out in your parents' life as they testify to the goodness and mercy of God that has pursued them all the days of their life. For you to see the sadness that sin brings and the blessing of obedience under the grace of God. You have a front row seat to the grace of God. And there are lots of children in this world who know nothing about God, nothing about the Lord Jesus Christ, have no idea that there's even a Bible or that there's even Christians who gather to worship. You are, like Manasseh, very privileged children. He had many blessings from the Lord, but he was also a very wicked man. The details of his wickedness are laid out for us in the Scriptures. Everything that his father had done for good, Manasseh resisted and tore down.